So one of the most frequently asked questions in the comment section of my videos is whether you should buy the Ableton Push 2 or the Maschine MK3. And in this video, I'll attempt to answer this question. If you want to follow my tutorials and beat making videos with the Push and the Maschine, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications. So I've been getting this type of questions a lot, like Ludovico Longo, for example, asked, I own a Maschine MK3 and I have a budget to either upgrade to MK3 or to get a Push 2, and I'm really torn what to do. What's your opinion? PS, I know Ableton and Maschine very well. I love Maschine how quick it is, but Ableton is obviously a better DAW. So if you have the Maschine MK2, I mean the MK3 is dope, but do you really need all the upgrades that they introduced on the MK3? If you do, then that's your answer. If your priority is to have a fast and fun hardware workflow, then go for the Maschine MK3. But if you want a complete platform where you can actually finish your tracks, Ableton with the Push 2 would be maybe more appropriate because it's a complete DAW. You can do pretty much anything, and the Push 2 is like a nice addition to it. It's like a built-in MPC inside of the Ableton session view, and for that reason it's actually easier to transition from laying down the ideas and beat making to actually arranging, mixing and mastering, because in Ableton you can just click record while launching your clips in the session view and record them to the arrangement view. And what is cool with this is that you actually get to keep the MIDI information, which you can edit later, maybe replace some samples. With MK3 you would most likely actually export the audio clips, and that's why you retain more flexibility with Ableton and the Push 2. Another viewer, Oswaldo Ferreira, had this question. I'm still pondering if I should pick a Push 2 or Maschine. The workflow on Maschine looks quite interesting, but I'm a bit worried given I'm used to Ableton, never used Maschine software. Yeah man, I know what you mean. When you know a certain piece of software like the back of your hand, it's really hard to switch to another platform. And with the Maschine MK3 there is some learning curve. It will take some time before you actually get used to working inside the Maschine on a level that you can express your ideas freely. So yeah, I think it boils down to whether you have the time to actually learn a new platform, like do you have enough hours in the day to experiment with the Maschine until you actually get proficient enough with it. Because with Ableton you already know what you're doing and you'll be getting better results right away if you get the Push. As I have discussed the pros and cons of both platforms in an older video, and the conclusion for me back then was to buy the Push 2, and this is what I did. But later down the road I actually also picked the MK3. Yeah, they're both really dope, but what I found out was that with the Push 2 I was much more inclined to reach for the mouse, maybe because this is the way I was used to working. With the Maschine I never actually feel the need to reach for the mouse. So what are the pros and the cons of both platforms? The Maschine has a more immersive, faster hardware workflow, big super nice pads, built-in audio interface, and it's even cheaper than the Push 2. You get the full version of the Maschine software with a nice comprehensive sound library and native instrument plugins with the Komplete Select bundle. Cool performance features with the new updates and the touch strip with the perform effects. Perfectly usable without the power supply, while the Push actually gets really dim, really dark and really hard to use if you're not plugged into the wall. But the big thing is that Maschine is still not a complete DAW. There are plans to upgrade the features to actually reach this level. It's June 2020 now, we were expecting this really soon, but we'll see what's gonna happen. So this may change my point of view on this, if they actually upgrade the features and make it more DAW-like and actually make it more self-contained, so you don't really need to export to another platform to arrange and mix. I mean, it's still possible now, but it's not really a nice way to work. Push coupled with Ableton is a really powerful platform to finish music. So this advantage may outweigh all the other disadvantages, such as not being able to control third-party VSTs too well, no built-in audio interface on the Push 2, and the low brightness where you don't actually use the power supply. and the machine provides a better beat making workflow. So in the end of the day, it's up to you guys to decide what to buy, because honestly, you will learn what is the best platform only by trying it. I mean, I've also done such mistakes in the past, and sometimes you can't really know whether something works for you before you try it. So thank you for watching, guys. Drop me comments down below if you have any questions, if you have anything to add from your experience on the topic of machine versus push, and see you in the next video.